I think I'll take ahead a little from what Deepa said, because she's spoken about the government side. I moved to the corporate sector, launched a few business communities, etc. And just recently, I began a community for women, senior women professionals, and we are now opening it up to the middle cadre, because we need more leadership, so they have to be mentored, and that's what we thought we ought to be doing. So I look at diversity and inclusion from the prism of a few factors. I believe there's a lot of whitewashing and pinkwashing that is going on. It's become a very glorified catchword, because there are government policies, the organizations have policies, but we are all, most of us, are in that checkbox mode. You need to hire 5 women, we ought to be seen as a diverse this thing. Then not just that, what is happening to the LGBTQ community? It's very, very scared to come out. I remember that I was moderating a panel discussion, and I invited a CHRO of a company, and he was gay, he told me. And we were talking about making men allies. So I said, can I please tell that you are representing the LGBTQ community? And he said, no, I've told you, but I will not be able to say it loud. I don't want to be outed. And that scare, that fear, even at that level, at the CXO level, is something that we ought to fight. I also think that the world over, we are becoming an ageist society. The moment you hit the 40s, you are sort of being sidelined. So even if you have all the wherewithal, the intelligence, the experience of being on the board, quite often the younger generation is being taken over there, because you feel, oh, she's over there, it's okay, fine, you've done what you wanted to. And there is also something called cognitive diversity. Are we all ready to have on board people with diverse views? Just because their views don't match ours, we do not feel replace somebody in a position with, if we feel that, okay, Maria would not agree with my view, so will I be ready to take Maria on the board? That is something that we ought to see. So multi-generational diversity, cognitive diversity, PWDs. How many people with disabilities are we taking on board? So I believe diversity means inclusion of everyone. So apart from the checkbox mode, the intention. Diversity has to be backed by, there has to be a thought, there has to be a plan, there has to be intention, there has to be inclusion. Are we getting into intentional inclusion? Do we have the intention to include? I'll just tell you that quite often I've seen in the boards, mostly dominated by men, and when a woman is speaking, they continue talking. And when they continue talking, she suddenly feels a little conscious and she backtracks.